bedoeld?
John Bailey has an early morning appointment with Mirella Rios,
Warm enough for you?
Not really, no. Not like in Spain.
winner of a 2005 Outstanding New Teacher Award. Mirella and her boyfriend Richard are teachers at Hove Park School, a Brighton comprehensive.
My day is between 8 till 6. That's working, and then get home around 6:37. So how long's that? 10 hours? That's a long time, actually, thinking about it. First lesson.
Hove Park is a specialist language college, and Mirella has taught Spanish and German here for the last 3.5 years.
What do you always have to say when I ask you a question? You have to give your...
Reasons.
Your reason. You have to give your reasons, OK?
First lesson today is with her Year 11s.
En español, ¿por qué? You have an envelope here, yeah? Everyone? Look at this. Es muy fácil, hay variedad, es bien pagado. And in your envelopes, you've got the same sentences in English. I want you to arrange them on your table the same way they're there. Okay? En parejas. ¿Vale? ¿Tenéis? My aims for this lesson were to teach them how to give opinions about a job that they can do in the future, and then to talk about what they would like to do after the GCSEs and the summer holidays.
There's a variety, yes.
You know, it's like a puzzle, you know? You use your hands, you use your brain. It's a bit like kinesthetic, interactive. They can touch things. It's not just writing. They can manipulate with their hands. It's more interesting than just writing everything down all the time. They just concentrate on the actual language. Hay variedad, Zoe.
Arrangement complete, she checks their understanding of the key phrases.
Joe.
It's well paid.
It's well paid. Muy bien.
Can I just ask you, as they're going along, you're putting points on the board. What's that all about?
But if they give me a right answer, then they get a point. I keep adding them up to the end of each half-term, and then whatever team wins, they get a prize. It can be chocolate, sweets, or anything.
Okay.
Anything they like.
This is Year 11?
This is Year 11.
They still go for it?
Oh, yeah. OK, you've got to guess now what the 3 reasons why I do my job.
Me gusta mucho trabajar en equipo.
No me gusta trabajar con equipo. No. What I always think of when I plan a lesson is 2 things. First of all, what's the purpose of the activity? If there's no purpose to it, why are we doing it? And sometimes you have to think maybe the purpose is actually to win a point.
Me permite hablar lenguas modernas.
Muy bien. Vale. If it makes them say and write and listen to what you want them to say, write or listen, then it works. Okay. How many chances do you think I should have?
2.
What? How am I gonna guess 2 with 3 2, Fraser? Es imposible.
Sí.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 8, 7. I'm gonna go out. Someone's gonna write them at the back of the book, and I'm gonna come back. Yeah? Ready?
I've never seen a teacher set people a task and leave the room.
No?
No. Why'd you do that?
So that they can actually be their own bosses, kind of thing. So they take control of the situation, which is really good, I think, to give children or pupils the control of the lesson for a little bit. Vale, a ver.
The class have chosen 3 reasons why they think Mirella likes being a teacher. Mirella has 7 lives to guess them.
Me gusta tratar con el público. ¿Sí? You're gonna get homework, guys. If they won, they got no homework. If I won, they got homework. Which was a lie, because they weren't going to get homework anyway that day, today. Daniel.
New learning objective, new game. 4, in Mirella's class, you're never too old to play.
¿Qué vas a hacer después de los exámenes? ¿Qué vas a hacer?
And what's happening when you throw the ball? Is it partly distraction?
Because they know there's something coming, they're all paying attention to when it's their turn. If you don't have anything to throw, they're just like, whatever, and then you call the names and they just look at you. But the embarrassment of dropping the ball makes them be attentive to you because you know the ball's coming. You've got to listen to the question and pick up the ball at the same time and find an answer and throw it back.
Continúa con mis estudios.
Muy bien. ¿Qué te gustaría hacer después?
That larger-than-life stuff is great.
But that's just my personality.
Yeah, but it's good.
Because I'm very Spanish, I'm very expressive.
Do you feel good watching it?
Yeah, actually, I thought I was going to feel horrible. Muy bien. Vale, chicos, así ya. Adiós. Adiós. Adiós, Louis. Now I have to commute.
Yeah.
And quickly, so I don't sometimes even have time to think about anything. I just go like a machine, one after the other.
With the split sight, Mirella often spends her break times commuting.
You're going to do this again today?
Yeah. I have to come twice on Wednesdays, Wednesday B's.
What's it like working on a split site?
It's hard. You have to be more organised than I think if you work in just one site because you've got...
She teaches a Year 7 class at lower school, conducts an oral exam, and then shuttles back to upper school again. It's the last double lesson of the day with Year 10.
Maxine.
Hola.
Valentine.
Hola.
Becky.
Hola.
Muy bien.
We're revising again.
Okay, yes. Emma said it. I will revising again. Yes, we're revising again because...
But revision Mirella style is anything but conventional.
The game's like this. You have a piece of paper, an envelope. I'll play some music. I'll close my eyes. Okay?
In the envelope are the 10 subject headings that they need to revise. When the music stops, whoever has the envelope has 5 seconds to say a sentence in Spanish.
Okay. 3, 2, 1... She can do it.
Oh, I know this one. Mi prefiero sin dad porque es verde.
Muy bien!
Yeah.
Leave the piece of paper out, please. And we continue. No arguments.
Okay, miss.
I'm a bit crazy, yeah.
Cinco. En Southampton hay una estación de trenes de auto. She said we could do that. Autocarros.
Vale.
That's a really exciting game, and it's got everything. It makes me feel like I'm at a family party or something. It's pass the parcel. You're being their mum or their big sister or something. You're being very jolly. The theory is they're drinking in the language.
I think the hardest thing for a pupil to do in languages is to actually speak, because it's difficult just to speak. I mean, it's difficult to speak in a foreign language. Because normally, if you ask them a question with no challenge whatsoever, they take ages to do it, and they won't even make the effort anyway. But in this case, they have the challenge of the 5 seconds, and the rewards of getting 3 points if you do it right, and the music, and the fact that the envelope's coming in, it's going to come to you, and you have to get ready.
Antes vivo en Hove también.
Muy bien, Emma. Fantástico. We're going to have a 5-minute break now where you can relax. You've done lots of work, okay? I think for 15-year-old students, you need to give them a break so they get refreshed and then back into the lesson again.
It's quite rare to see teachers doing it. I think maybe it's because it may be because of control issues, and also some people think you've got to get through the curriculum. You've got to get through the curriculum.
Yeah, well,
waste 5 minutes.
I think if you don't give them a break 5 minutes, then you're going to waste the last 10 minutes because they're going to be too tired to do anything. Please, in lines, this line, this line, this line, and this line.
First up after break, a writing game.
Escuchar en silencio. 1, ya.
The bad thing is that it's dirty. Yeah.
Explain the structure of this game carefully, because I want to go away and find some children to play it with.
It was complicated. It was, I had 8 sentences, and each group had a mini whiteboard. So one person from each group had to come up, read sentence number 1, come back to the group, tell them what it was in English. So all together had to decide how you say that in Spanish. Show it to me. If it was correct, they got a tick and they could move on to number 2. If it was incorrect, they had to keep trying. Oh! No, there's something wrong. There's something missing there. I didn't tell them what was wrong. I said it's wrong. So why is it wrong? They looked, oh, there's feminine missing. Oh, there's masculine, it's wrong. Oh, it's a plural. Oh, we've got a verb missing, whatever it was.
So we've got something else going on now. They're thrown onto their own resources, and they're having to hunt, and they're having to self-correct, and they're having to self-correct.
Self-correct, I think, is a really powerful thing. Yeah.
Let's go, Ryan, go!
Miss!
That's right.
Yes! Oh, yes!
Come on. Come on. It's Casey, that's correct. Yes. Okay, stop.
Give me 10. That's a minute. Give me 10.
Fantástico. Silencio. Have to say, well done to all of you. You've done that fantastically well, but there's a winner, which was part of B. That means B get 10 puntos. Okay.
Good lesson.
Hope you know now a bit better. We're going to play one more thing now.
Continually reaffirming their learning by refreshing the activities, Mirella introduces the last game.
So we're going to play the start game. Start for me, please.
There are 16 cards, 11 with questions, 3 with stars and 2 with zeros.
14.
A correct question earns 2 points.
How do you say before I lived in Leeds?
Antes vivía en Leeds.
Muy bien. If they get the star, they get 3 points, no question. But if they get the 0, you get 10 points off your total of the day.
I'm not telling you.
16.
16.
This is Russian roulette, Spanish style.
Press.
Any positive
Oh,
ones?
it's good.
It's good. It's good. Oh, no, it's good.
No.
She's bluffing. Oh my God, no! She's bluffing.
She's evil.
I try to adapt games to the textbook, so I don't have to start from scratch. And so, you know, with one slide from the PowerPoint and 1 page from the textbook, I had the 1 hour and 40-minute lesson because I used different activities. Tiring. And the worst thing is I still have to stay until 6. Prepare my lessons for tomorrow. Each lesson is different and each topic is different, each class is different. But I would just, I would try to have clear objectives, as you say. This is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to achieve. And then, try to build everything around it and try to make it challenging, interesting, innovative, motivating, active.
Congratulations, someone should give you a prize.
Thank you, I got one already.